Hello viewers, my name is Olatubosun Victoria. I'm a violinist and a musicologist by profession. I want to teach us the violin, how to play the violin to the simplest way and in a Jankara method. Jankara method means to a layman understanding. These two instruments I'm holding, these two material, this is what we call the bow. The bow is made of strand. It is the strand that we rosin that helps to strike the violin. Without the bow, the violin cannot be played. We use the bow to play the violin, while we use the plectrum to play the guitar, or we can use our hand or anything to play the guitar. But the hand cannot really play the violin. The process whereby you use your hand to play the violin to pluck it is what we call pizzicato. Pizzicato. What I'm doing, I'm pizzicatoing the string. I'm what? Pizzicatoing the string. We call it pizzicato. It can only be done when you are tuning your violin. You can just like, I want to check whether my string is tuned. But if it is not tuned, it will not bring out the real notes of the music. I'm pizzicatoing my string just to know whether it's tuned, and at the same time I can also bow it. Okay, so now that's the work of the bow. You can see when I was pizzicatoing it, plucking it with my finger, it's different from it doesn't sound sweetly, but when I use the bow to bow it, you see how beautiful it is, and that's one of the beautiful function of the bow. The bow is used to play the violin. Thank you. And this, how do we hold the bow? You put your thumb in. Can you see your forefinger? You do like you put your thumb here, your index finger on top of the black. Can you see? On top of the black tape. Every bow comes with something like white and black tape. It's not really a tape, but that's how it's designed. You put your thumb inside the bow. We call this side of the bow the frog. What do I call it? Frog. The downside, the bottom side of the bow is called the frog. And you put in your thumb, but this is your thumb, into the frog, and you place your index finger, this is your index finger, on the black tape, and you position your hand something like this, and you hold the bow. Is somebody doing that for me? You are holding the bow. Now let's go to the violin proper. Violin is made of wood, string, fingerboard, the bridge. This is the fingerboard. The black here where you place your finger is the fingerboard. This is the bridge. The bridge, you know, as it sounds, bridge, where people pass. It is on the bridge that the string passes to the bridge is holding the string through the fingerboard and knotting it at the peg. This is what we call tuning peg. What do we call this? Tuning peg. This black thing is the fingerboard, and this is the bridge which help the string to stand on the fingerboard, and it's, you know, it knot it here, it tie it at the tuning peg, and this is the body. This is the chin rest. This place is the chin rest. Chin rest, where you rest your chin to play the violin. And here is the bow. It helps to play the string and like that. So the tuning peg, this violin is tuned. How do I know the violin is tuned? The keyboard is the mother of all instruments. Every instrument must tune to the keyboard. So for me to know my violin is tuned, now let's name there are 4 strings on the violin. There are 12 keys on the keyboard. The keyboard has 12 keys. The violin too has 12 keys because it's a non-transposing instrument. The violin is a non-transposing instrument. It is directly tuning with the keyboard. You know, whatever the key the keyboard plays is also what the violin will give to us. So now, let's first name the string of the key on the violin. We have 4 strings on the violin, even though there are some violin that has 5 strings, but it's not really common in Nigeria. But we have 4 strings here. The first string here is called the E string. It's the thinnest. It's number 1 string, E, and we have the second string, which is called A. Second string, A. The third string is what? D. Third string, D. And the first string, which is the thickest string, is called G. Okay? G. So let's name the string again. We have E, A, D, G. So now, for you to know whether the violin is tuned and to be able to play, you have to ask a keyboardist to give you G or E first. E. My keyboard, please give me E. Are you hearing? You see? It's tuned. Please give me A. A. Then let's go to D. You can see how it sounded like the keyboard, even though it has its own tone, but it's tuning with the keyboard. Then let's go to G, please. You can see how deep the voice is. Beautiful. And by this, my mind is rest assured that my violin is tuned. The next thing is to begin to play and to know how to play the violin. Before we go on this class, when you want to play the violin, the first thing is you go down. You go down. Thank you. We shall continue on this next week, and where we stop on how to play the violin, and that's where we'll start from next week by God's grace. See you next week. Don't forget, the first way to play the violin is you go down and go down. So see you guys next week by God's grace. Remain blessed. Stay tuned on this channel, Victoria Violin. VVV, Victoria Voice and Violin. Bye.